Next up, youth reporter Marcella Brosiner looks at the rebooting of the Lincoln Park renovation. Remember a year ago? There was an uproar because the city was moving ahead without getting enough input from residents.
Originally, the city planned a $2.7 million upgrade with artificial turf fields and a possible ice rink. But some balked at the turf, and almost everyone complained at the lack of community participation. The city decided to reboot the process. The October 30th meeting was the first step. Soccer players and their parents turned out in force.
Can you explain what's going on right now?
Right now we're trying to figure out how the fields are going to be and like when we turf it, how everything's going to be.
So I see a map down there. What are you doing to the map right now?
Right now we're just having an overview of the whole like park, the basketball field, the baseball field, and the soccer field, like how it's going to be when we turf it.
Can you tell us about the controversy of whether there should be turf or not?
Well, there's a lot of people that are like not wanting it to be turf, but then there are like kids like us who are soccer players and like soccer parents who want it to be turf so we could play better and, you know, practice in better fields and get better.
Spin the basketball court this way and then gain the space.
You get the three fields, it'd be three fields because you can have the U14 and the U12 already marked on the turf. Right, and then do a U8 over here because you don't
But not everyone wants Lincoln Park to be strictly athletic fields.
Well, I wrote lots of places to sit in the shade. So, but I will add trees and planting.
And also like park-like plantings.
This is one of the largest parks in the city, one of the largest public open spaces for the city. And it could be many things. And so before we start to come up with any sort of designs for or preconceived ideas for what this renovation should entail, we need to hear from the people. We don't have an agenda pushing one thing over the other. We've heard from the community. We recognize that the whole park needs to have, you know, things done to it, and so we want to hear what those people's ideas are. Important that you think about, you know, what the park will be, but it's also important that we get some new ideas.
Community gardens, yeah.
Okay. The city plans to present the results to the public on December 2nd. Lots of ideas are being tossed around. Balancing competing visions will not be easy.